2008. By now I'm kind of the captain. Should have been in my prime really, but I was already struggling really for a year or so with my knee injury. But I would say mentally I was kind of in my prime, more than physically. But determined not to let this opportunity go, knowing that it could be my last. So to be captain of the team, to lift a trophy for this club, would definitely be the highlight. I mean, I had, looking back now, I did have it fairly tough. I kind of had a big operation on my knee at 26, and after that I stopped training. So from 26 to 31, I didn't train. I just played every weekend. My knee would swell up. I'd be in the gym all week, in the swimming pool. And then sometimes I had the opportunity to come out on a Friday, the day before a game, and get involved. Sometimes I couldn't even do that, but ultimately I played the next day. Knee would swell up again. So it was a 5-year spell of that. In between all that, were a lot of muscle injuries. So I played 3 or 4 games, and then all of a sudden I feel a groin or a hamstring. Be out for 2 or 3 weeks. Come back from that, get it going again. 3 or 4 games, break down with different muscles. So it was during that 5 years, it was a lot of resiliency that I had to have, to keep coming back, to keep believing in myself. One of the, I suppose, biggest factors was I was captain of the team. Another factor was I could see the importance that I had to the team when I was on the pitch. I knew that I could make a difference. So these were driving factors for me. Also the fans, I had a great relationship with the fans over my time, and just the direction they used to give me once my name was on a team sheet was something that motivated me as well. Making everyone else around me better, that was important to me as well, because I knew that although I wasn't going to be the player that I hoped to be, from the age of 26 really, then it became about making my teammates better, making sure that when I'm on the pitch everyone else is a better player. And that became my motivation.
You never really knew who Spurs were playing or made to the next team. Is that actually true? Did he just not care?
Yeah, definitely early on in his career.
Yeah.
I think he improved because I think he used to say that he plays football because it's a job, and he's just good at it. But I actually noticed as he got a little bit older, he started to take it in more, take more responsibility, because that's who I got. And this goes back to dealing with different characters. He was such a different character to the rest of us. He was quite stubborn. If the manager said, "We've got to do this," he would often push the boundaries. And he wasn't a bad person, but for example, if we're not allowed caps, he would definitely come with a cap, and it's being able to, I suppose, deal with things like this. He didn't drink water, so if there was only water, he wouldn't drink that. He had to have some different kind of drink. Sometimes he brought his own food for pre-match, but ultimately, most of the managers trusted him and only cared about his performance, and he was a really good player. He was a very good player, and he was never in any trouble. Apart from that, he wouldn't find him in any trouble. He just had his certain way about him, the way he liked to do things. But yeah, he was someone that, as I say, it was a job to him. So he probably had a different kind of mentality on it, but a very good player. Talking about the job, yeah, I had no real experience in coaching. Going in with one of the best managers in the world, someone who, of course, he speaks English, but he's Portuguese, and I'm going to be working with Portuguese staff. Going into something that I don't know about, really. I know football, but I don't know the real coaching side and how he likes to work. So that was, it was something that I couldn't turn down, but at the same time, it was something that was in my head thinking, this is daunting.
All right, Lindy King, thank you very much.